Once upon a time, in a dark and scary forest, lived an owl. He was a very wise owl, but he was also very blind. You see, he was born with cloudy eyes. Since the day he hatched, he could only see darkness. All the other animals in the forest felt sorry for him because they knew he would never see the beautiful sunrise, or the colorful flowers, or the sparkling stars. They didn't know that he was far too wise to ever wish for such things. Sometimes the things we think we're missing out on the most are the very things that make us who we are. So next time you're feeling left out, just remember the owl who saw beauty in the darkness. One day, a little bird landed on his branch and asked him, "Why are you always alone? Why don't you ever come out to play?" The owl looked at her and said, "I don't need to see the light to know how beautiful it is." Owl opened one eye and said, "This darkness. When I was just a little owlet, I used to be so scared in this darkness. But as I grew older, I realized there is nothing to be afraid of. This is where my home is, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world." The little bird understood. She looked around and said, "You're right. Sometimes we take our sight for granted and we don't appreciate what we have. I can't imagine living without being able to see. But maybe that's why you're the wisest owl in the forest." With that, she flew away. I can feel the warmth of the sun on my feathers and the coolness of the moon on my eyes. I can hear the birds singing in the morning and the crickets chirping at night. And I can smell the flowers blooming in the garden and the fish swimming in the stream. Do you really think I'm missing out on anything? The little bird thought for a moment. "Well, I guess not, but you must feel left out. Don't you ever wish you could see the colors, the shapes and the forms, the big and the small?" The owl closed his eyes and said, "No, I already know what they look like. And besides, my eyes are far too old to learn new tricks. I saw all those things when I was young, and it's all stored away in my memory." The little bird tilted her head and asked, "So what do you remember most vividly? What do you remember most clearly?" And the owl sat alone in his tree, feeling wise and happy and free. Hey guys, what did the owl see inside the darkness? It was his wisdom. Do you see that? That's all for today. See you next time.